How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and welcome to another summoning session. We've got Emblem IKE here. Definitely was not expecting him, but very happy because he seems like a very fun tank, so really happy to try to get a copy of him. I'm also going to be summoning on, where is it? On this banner, Ascendants and Rearm units, so we're going to do that later, but as of now, back to Emblem IKE, so let's get the show on the road. Yeah, I definitely was not expecting Emblem IKE at all. Thought he would be way later on, but he's so popular that they really had to, give him a second chance, because we haven't had a good IKE alt in a little while. So, definitely glad to see that he is pretty good. Now the question is, can he stack up against some of the crazy nukes we have these days? We'll see. We'll have to do some testing and see how he stacks up, but at the very least he does give the emblem engage effect to another unit, which is similar to like armor flow kind of situation, so that's pretty cool. If you're curious, here are what the rates look like. As usual, green rate is really good and everything else is not as good. So yeah, what else is there new to say? It's just gonna be pretty hard to try to get merges on IKE for the most part, especially because triple color sharing, the best kind of color sharing, am I right? Okay, alright, anyways, the strategy here is that we're just gonna go full circles because I just want to get to the spark as quickly as possible. I spent way too much money this month, so we're just trying to spend the minimum amount. It's a good thing we got the spark so we could get IKE guaranteed, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, that is the goal today. Another goal today is to catch up on the questions I got from the Hero Rises banner. I definitely got a lot, and I'm sorry to the people who I wasn't able to get to the questions of, but we'll try to finish them up in this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into some questions. Here is a question from, well, many questions from Lobfish, and they said, I'm a new viewer and I've been enjoying your videos. You might have answered some of these questions already, but these would be mine. When did you start playing Fae, and what was your motivation to start and then continue playing? So I'm a day one player. I was waiting in that app store. Well, at the time I was an Android user. I was waiting in the Google Play Store, waiting for that notification of Fire Emblem Heroes to arrive. And then when it did, like, I was in there day one. I gotta say, it was a pretty magical time. Day one of Fae, like, the first meta was kind of insane. It was just like Takumi, Hector, and then anything that counters those two units. Really fun times, really nostalgic, honestly. Oh man, yeah. And that was like the first gacha game that I was, like, I've ever played, so I was learning a lot about how the summoning shit works and the currency and whatnot. I was like, holy shit, I need to actually spend money, and like a lot of money, and I still won't be guaranteed the unit I want. This is like fucking ridiculous. But now, as like an adult, it's like, well, I got a job now, so I could pay. I can pay for it now, which, yeah, it's not a great thing, but yeah, I keep playing because I'm very passionate about Fire Emblem. It is my favorite gaming franchise, beating out things like Zelda and Pokemon. And yeah, I'm very passionate about the franchise. I collect a lot from all the other games. I've played basically every other game in the franchise, so yeah, bleh, I'm getting my word crossed, but Fire Emblem Heroes is just a nice, consistent way of getting Fire Emblem content, because if we didn't get this, we'd be waiting years upon years for the next Fire Emblem game, and yeah, so this is a way for me to keep in touch with the series. And then, what is your favorite Fae, OC, and why? So it's a toss-up between Leaf, aka Fallen. Oh my god, we got a Byleth. Nice. That is awesome. Alright. That's what I call some question luck. Ooh, plus attack. Let's go. Nice. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna be merging her up probably. This fodder is like, it's okay. Rupture Sky is still really good. Lull speed, res 3 is pretty good. But this is I think this is my first plus attack, so I'm gonna be keeping this one, I think. So Alright, not a bad way to start off the summoning session. Anyways, about my favorite Feoces. It's a toss-up between, Leaf, which I was going to say, aka is Fallen Alphonse, or Dogger, aka Dogger. I really like both of them. Leaf is just a really cool design. I've always been a big fan of like undead kind of stuff, like in Warcraft. That was like in Warcraft 3, the undead were like my main faction that I really like playing. My favorite campaign as well. Well, for the most part. So just seeing it like an undead Alphonse is really cool. And Dogger is basically like just the coolest lady around, you know. She's, I don't know, she kind of reminds me of me a little bit. Like, I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to say like I'm super cool or anything, but she is like, she's super cool, super tough. Really look up to her and really strive to be more like her. Just big, buff, muscular lady. So, yeah. And then, what's your favorite skill? Oh my god, voice crack. What's your favorite skill family for A, B, and C slot respectively? Not necessarily what's the best, but you just like for whatever reason. For me, it's Armor March from the old Armor Emblem team days. Still waiting for Armor March 4. Dude, Armor March 4 would be amazing. It seems like they just forgot about Armor March skills and they're just giving us others. Like, oh, are you ready for your next save skill, guys? In terms of that, I'd say for my favorite A skill, it'd probably be the flared skills, just the ones that put the fire terrain. Those are always really fun, really strong. So, I just think it's cool that you could put terrain down on the map. I think that's adds a new layer of gameplay, and they're also really strong. So, I can't knock that. For B, I'd have to go with the Dancer B skills. So like fire, what was it called? Firestorm and Earth Flood or something. Flood, Earth. You know, the tier 4 dance skills. I really like those a lot. Adds another layer of support to dancers, because you know a lot of dancers are not getting like support refines. They're getting offensive refines, which is weird, but this way you can like give them new ways to support your team, and it's cool because you know, each one has a different playstyle. Firestorm. Yeah, Firestorm is really more offensive because it gives a desperation status effect, which is actually really freaking strong. And then the other one, something Earth Flood or something, or Earth something 4. I forgot what it's called. The one that Toon Peony has. That one's really cool for like Omni tanks, or like, Omni tanks or speed demons of some sort, raid boss type of strategies. Those are really cool, and I'm really curious about what they're going to do for other ones down the line, because I think they're really fun. They make dancers a lot stronger, and dancers are some of my favorite units. So that about covers that. Thank you so much, Lobfish, for the question. Alright, this next question comes from the Arc King. What is your favorite seasonal banner, and what would you least favorite seasonal banner, and what would you replace it with? My least favorite banner, I would have to go with, in August 2 years ago, there was that Thief banner that I wasn't a big fan of. I know a lot of people were like, oh, nice, we got an Arvel. Epic. That's awesome. They've got pretty decent fodder, so nice. Also a pretty great unit as well. Plus attack. I don't remember what mine, the IVs are, but alright. Yeah, look at that. Not bad. Not bad fodder. So pretty cool. That's good. Continuing with the question, Luck. I didn't like the Thief banner that much. The good thing is that they did replace it with something awesome, which was the T banner. But if I were to replace it personally, I think I've said this before, but I want like a bodybuilder, like a bodybuilder type of banner where like just muscly people, men and women, are just like, you know, flexing their muscles, you know? I think that'd be super cool. Oh, nice! Isadora. I don't have Isadora, do I? Pretty sure I don't. Pretty sure. Yes, it's a new one. That is awesome. Nice. Plus speed. Let's go. I don't remember what this unit does. I can't say that Isadora is one of my more favorite units in Blazing Blade, but at least the art's pretty good. So, and she's here to help fill up my Pokédex, so that is pretty awesome. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah. I just think a bodybuilder type of banner would be cool. Then what's your opinion on Seer Snare? Seer Snare is really fun game mode. And a game mode that I'm surprised that they haven't tried to monetize in any way, just because there seems like quite a bit of potential for monetization for that, just like a way for us to like pay for a new like combat manual that comes with all the abilities. I feel like that would be so easy for them to do, but they don't, you know? I feel like they could ask for a lot, and that'd be really good for like merging or for fodder. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for that, but they haven't really done anything with it. But aside from that, the game mode itself is really fun because you can like create a massive monster of a unit and just like steamroll through the whole thing. It's really fun. It's really fun, especially when you're using your favorite units. It's the game mode where every unit is good. You could use Riss, and he could just blast everyone out of smithereens. It's kind of amazing. So definitely really like Seer Snare. And I wouldn't even mind if it's being monetized because, yeah. And then what's your favorite character from each FE game? Ooh. Alright, that's a tall order. So I guess I'll just combine Arcanea together. My favorite's gotta be Marth. Marth is the first lord, one of my favorite lords, so, if not the favorite, so definitely him. For Valentia, I'm not the biggest fan of the cast. It's a good cast, but I can't say I'm like super into it. I would say probably Matilda. She's a cool like lady knight thing, and I think lady knights are always really cool archetypes in like games and fiction stuff, and in real life, of course. So, yeah, I like Matilda a lot. In terms of genealogy, I'm gonna split genealogy and Thracia because the casts are quite different. That's a tough one. I like so many units there, but if I were to pick, maybe Shannon, just because he is like someone that we know as a kid, and like we get to know him, and then as an adult he becomes like a big brother type to Seliph, which is pretty cool. So, and he's also a really good unit. He uses the Baomong, which is like just insane. He just kills everything instantly. It is pretty awesome. He's a great unit. I just wish he had more character development in the main game. I'm hoping in the remake he becomes similar to like Clive in Shadows of Valentia, just because he does have some story relevance, and then it feels like he just did not show up at all in the game. So yeah, would like to see that. Thracia, that's another cast of characters that I'm not like super fond of, but if I were to pick, probably go, does Zed even count? Zed is like in 2 games. Okay, I'm not gonna choose Zed. Maybe, I'm gonna say maybe, actually I really don't, I don't really know. Yeah, that one's a tough one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to skip out on Thracia for now because I just can't think of anyone. And then in a Binding Blade, it's for sure Echidna. For Blazing Blade, that's another cast that I'm not super fond of, but if I had to pick one, I guess probably just Hector. It might be a basic answer, but Hector's a really cool guy. Anyways, we're at the Spark now, so let's get Ike. Definitely, yeah, love this giant-ass circle. Alright, here we go. Love that there's sparks, otherwise we would not have gotten Ike, and then I would have been sad. But we got Ike, so that's awesome. Alright, there he is. I'm surprised, similar to like Mythics and Legendaries, they don't have like a special aura around them to show how like fucking awesome they are, but yeah. I'm Emblem Ike. I was brought here to protect this world. Well then, I won't let you down. Alright, cool. New Ike, let's go. Alright, we got him. And Lagoo's friend does seem pretty amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, it's usable by all infantry units, but I don't know any range units that necessarily want this. per se. Maybe like wait, no, not gatekeeper. Yeah, scratch that. That'd be stupid. The whole point of having gatekeepers is to have his unique skill. So never mind on that. But yeah, Ike is pretty cool. Definitely was not expecting him, but definitely really happy that he's here. Kind of cool that he has 4 unique arts. That's definitely like, I feel like that's more reserved for like super special units, and Ike is a very super special unit. So awesome, nice. Anyways, let us move on to the next banner. Here it is. Anyways, back to the question. In terms of my favorite character from Sacred Stones, that's just a cast that I really like a lot. If I had to pick one, I can't even pick one. It's almost like impossible. I'd say maybe Ephraim. Ephraim is just like so fucking cool. He's like so ballsy. He'll be like, all right, let's go into enemy lines and fuck them up. And I'm like, holy shit, this guy might actually be the Chad. Anyways, we got Kagetsu. I actually got a Kagetsu recently when I was summoning privately. So this isn't the first one, but this is the second one. So very nice. It feels like it's about time we got a Kagetsu. And then in terms of Tellius, Tellius I'm going to combine because that cast definitely overlaps a lot. I'm gonna say probably Nyla. Nyla is really freaking cool. She's a queen of Atari. She's really freaking strong. Oh, nice. We got rearmed Robin. Hell yeah, dude. All right, plus attack. Let's fucking go. That is, I don't think I have plus attack yet, so that is pretty awesome. All right, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, and then for Awakening, it's female Morgan. Definitely a big fan of female Morgan a lot. I always think her bubbly attitude is really just charming and nice. For Fates, I think is a no-brainer. It's Takumi. I'm not even gonna explain myself too much on that. For Fodland, it is Ferdinand von Ayer. Definitely a unit that I didn't think I had too much like impression on, but he really grew on me, and the voice acting by Billy Commits was a big part as to why. And then for Engage, it has to be Alfred. Alfred is just so funny. He loves working out. I love working out. And like he seems like such a vanilla character, but he does have like a somewhat like sad backstory. It's kind of fucked up. If you don't know, and I'm not gonna say, but yeah, he's more deep than he might turn out to be. And even then, I like the dumb jock type, you know. It's well, maybe not super dumb, but I like the airheaded jock type. It's not gonna lie, it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, so I think that about covers that question. Thank you so much, the Arc King. Next is from Kira TW6578. And they said that this would be a good time to reveal myself or bring someone cool, try to contact PM1 or 11. As he was afraid of Adol advancing, haha, it's 1,000 orbs. Okay, yeah, so this person's mentioned, basically referencing the 1,000 orb summoning session of Hero Rises. Ooh, we got Gonglot, nice, more question luck. That is awesome. Gonglot might not be a great unit, but she is a great fodder factory because of her movement and weapon type. So very awesome, very nice. Really happy to get her. Alright, and then the question is, why don't you try making AR content? It's the most popular mode. Fun to see different fun to see different ways of thinking, and since you summon a lot, you must have a diverse range of toys. Good luck on the summons. May all the clods go to other tubers since they need to find home somewhere. Okay, well thank you so much for the question. And then in terms of why I don't make AR content, I just don't want to. Like, I just find it like, since like so many other people make content of it, I don't want to be another basic bitch that just makes AR content. So I want to try to make something that's a little more unique to the community. And yeah, I know, like summoning session, ooh, how super unique, guys. But like, hey, if I was gonna summon anyways, I might as well summon with you guys, right? But I like to think I do make relatively unique content on my channel. The matchup showcases I find are kind of unique because most people just put units up against AR teams. which is like a more realistic matchup, but I like to try to make it super vanilla just to see like one-on-one, like who really wins, something like that. I hope it's like informative to people, honestly. And then I do have some other series and stuff that are kind of dormant right now just because I'm busy, but things like my Faye references, I wish I can like do more of those, but I just don't have the time to make that. And honestly, the views on it aren't super good, but at the very least I can say that I'm proud of the videos that I've made there. So I think that's the most important thing, to make sure that you're proud of what you make. That's all you can really do. Whether the views come, that's up in the air, but just be happy with what you made. Just be satisfied, because I'll tell you what, I'm not always satisfied with the summoning videos because they are pretty repetitive, I gotta say. But yeah, I hope that answered the question. I think I got on a rant about stuff, but basically I just don't want to make AR content because everyone does it, and I don't think I really have any new things to add to that, to be honest. And more likely than not, I'll probably just embarrass myself because of how stupid I am. So I don't want to do that. So, but thank you for the question nonetheless. Alright, next question comes from Blood Gang Hero. They asked if you had to design an emblem ring, which character would you choose and how would they work gameplay wise? So if I could pick, I would have picked an Azura ring instead of a Camilla ring. Like, no shade to Camilla fans, of course, but I think it would have just made more sense to make Azura ring, just because Azura does have like lore relevance, a lot more lore relevance in Fates. And it would have been really cool to have a dedicated dancer emblem. And she would have been like super OP, let's be honest. She would have been just insane, because dancers are kind of insane. How I would design her is to basically make the unit engaged with her just a dancer. So you get like a second dancer. Obviously don't give this to Seadoll, but maybe if you give it to Seadoll, he gets extra bonuses or something. I don't really know, but I just think it'd be cool to get get another dancer. It might be super broken because then you can make anyone a dancer, but hey, it's my emblem ring and I can make it as OP as I want it to. Yeah, so oh my god, my voice is dying. So yeah, something like that, and then some healing capabilities would be good. Some, I don't know what else. Some sort of, and I think like that emblem, like special, like skill would be like a mass dance. Like just dance everyone else on the team. Like that would be hilarious, and that'd be OP. That would just make Byleth look bad. Oh, nice, we got Zed. Hell yeah. Totally not fodder, guys. If you fodder Zed, then you're a fucking moron, bitch. Alright, cool. Anyways, enough of me messing around. Yeah, cool. Glad to get him. So yeah, I just think a dancer emblem would be cool, because it seems like Camilla is like a movement, like she focuses more on movement, but I feel like we already got Sigurd, so I feel like she was definitely not super necessary. I feel like she's honestly one of the weaker emblems, so I feel like replacing her with Azura, who it just makes more sense to have, would have made a lot more sense. But yeah, thank you so much, Blood Gang Hero, for the question. Next question is from Joel of Phaeology, and he said, obviously the sock thing didn't go like you planned, but would you be opposed to making FateTuber bets? Loser eats another sock. Well, I would definitely be up to bets. I would not want to eat another sock. First of all, I'll run out of socks and then I'll have to buy more, so that's not very economical, but I would definitely be up to making FateTuber bets. The problem is, I can't find anyone to make them with because everyone's a fucking bitch and doesn't want to make bets. So, hold on, I gotta take care of my barracks real quick. Alright, we're back. So, in terms of making FateTuber bets, I definitely do it, but no one wants to make the bets with me. So, I mean, if you want to make a bet with me, Joel, like, I'm all up for it, but please no more eating socks. It was a very weird, surreal experience, and I don't think my sock really enjoyed that, you know? So, yeah, definitely be down if people out there are willing to hold up their end of the bargains. But yeah, thank you so much, Joel, for the question. Definitely am up to the bets. Just make sure you can help find people that are willing to partake in them, because most people are like, I don't want to do it, guys. And I'm like, bruh, you're such a fucking little bitch. Alright, next question. This one comes from Cataholic8040, and they ask, what other hobbies do you have besides gaming? So, I do have other hobbies. That's such a weird question to say, or such a weird way to answer the question, but, I'm pretty big into like health and fitness. I don't know if that's considered a hobby. It's more like a lifestyle, but yeah, there's that. Work out every single day. I focus a lot on what I eat. Do count my calories and stuff. So yeah, stuff like that's really important to me. Yeah, and then another thing that I have that I partook in, but I don't do as much nowadays because of money and space-wise, is Legos. I definitely was a huge Lego fan, and seeing like some of the new stuff that they released, like they're releasing a lot of castle and medieval stuff, and that was like my jam. I was big in like Lego Castle and Kingdom stuff, and they released like a castle and everything. I'm like, holy shit, I want it so bad, but I'm starting to run out of room in my basement, you know? So that's the thing with Legos, you need a lot of room. It's not just money. Like, I have the money to throw around, it's the space. I guess if I really had more money, I could just buy a bigger house or something, but, okay, I'm not that rich, guys, come on. So, but yeah, Legos are definitely a great thing, but I really do not have the time or energy to build them anymore, so that really sucks. What else? I guess I'm a pretty boring-ass person, in terms of other hobbies. What else? I do like reading a lot. I've read like the Harry Potter series a lot. And then I've also read like the Percy Jackson series. I'm not like super caught up. I kind of took a hiatus on the Percy Jackson series. Really like it a lot, especially since I used to be big on like Greek mythology, and I took Latin and stuff. Latin's like the Roman shit, but yeah, definitely was a big fan of that book series. What else did I read? I do read some like manga. I'm in the middle of like reading Death Note. I have never watched the anime, but a coworker lent me the first volume of Death Note, and I read it and I'm like, holy shit, this is so fucking good. And then I just bought the whole series on like eBay. I'm like, I gotta get into this shit. This is like so fucking good. So I do read some manga, not that much. I don't really watch that much anime anymore, just because I don't really have that much time. Like, a lot of it is just like I don't have time. I feel like it's just when you're an adult, you just don't have time for anything. You just have to, you just have no time. Like, you're either like working, or you're driving home from work, or, well, I guess YouTube is also a pretty big hobby that I have here. Although that might be under the gaming category of hobbies, but no, it's kind of separate. So I'd say YouTube is definitely basically a hobby of sorts at this point. Definitely cannot say it's like a job, because let's be honest, there's no fucking money in FadeTubing. So, oh baby, we got another female Robin. That is awesome. I think I'm almost close to plus 10ing her. That's kind of amazing, actually. Oh my god, another plus attack. That is awesome. Let's go. Nice. That is awesome. Yeah, what else do I like to do? I like doing some outdoorsy stuff. I really like making campfires. I know it's a really weird thing to say, but I love campfires. And I love taking care of my guinea pigs. I don't know if that's a hobby or if that's a chore at this point, but I consider that a hobby, because if I think of it as a chore, then I get sad, and I don't want to feel sad. So, I guess that's a basic rundown of some of my hobbies. So, yeah, thank you so much, Cataholic, for the question. And it seems like we're nearing the second spark, so I think we're going to cut it in terms of questions. I have a handful of questions left, so I will make sure to get to that in the next summoning session. In the meantime, who am I going to spark? Here, let me see. What do you have? That's pretty... I don't think I have guidance on her, so maybe that's not worth it. This could be worth it. I have a lot on her. I do want Fallen Crumb. I don't have I've run out of my copies, so that could be really useful. No, not her. Get her away from me. Get away from me! I don't need another Sed. Gongloat, we got a Gongloat, so that's good. Tana is really, really, tempting. And then we got some female Robins, but I think in this Spark, we're gonna go for Fallen Crom. So, yeah, good stuff. Overall, not a bad summoning session. You know, I've had crazier ones before, but really happy with what I got. And yeah, great to get Isadora as well. Great to fill up my Pokédex. Great to get more rearmed units too. So overall, pretty great summoning session. Great to get Ike. Ike is pretty exciting. And yeah, that about covers the summoning session. Let me know how you guys did on this banner. Did you guys summon on it, or are you waiting for whatever the kid banner is? Which is like, we're not sure what it is going to be yet. Some people have been guessing like Childs of Valentia or something. My guess is that I have no fucking idea. So yeah, that about covers this summoning session of the Emblem Ike banner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.